I think what pupils like about the Moodle Sims integration is they can see information about their progress at any time. So previously they would have to wait until a printed report was produced, perhaps every half term or every term. But now they can check whenever they're in front of a computer. So I will often find students passing time in front of a computer by looking at their grades. And when they're doing that, they're thinking about their progress. And to me, that's very significant. I think what pupils like about the Moodle Sims integration is that they can see information about their progress at any time. Previously, they'd have to wait until a printed report was sent home, but now they can check this information any time. I will often find a student in front of a computer slyly checking their grades or their attendance information or looking at their school rewards. And all the time they're looking at that information, they're thinking and reflecting about their progress. And I think that's very significant.
Can we do Sims integration?
I think what pupils like about the Moodle Sims integration is that they can see information about their progress at any time. Previously, they had to wait until a school report was printed and distributed, perhaps twice a year. But now, whenever they're in front of a computer, they can see the grades, they can see their attendance and punctuality, they can see their rewards. And all the time they're looking at that information, they're thinking and reflecting about their process, their progress. And I think that's significant.
Just that last sentence.
And all the time that they're looking at the information about their progress, they're thinking and they're reflecting about their progress in school. I think it's significant for students that all the time that they're looking at information about their progress in school, they're thinking and they're reflecting about their grades and about their progress.
Like about it.
I think what parents like about the Sims Moodle integration is that they can see information about their child's progress at any time. So they can see information about grades, about attendance and punctuality, about achievements of their son or daughter in school. And it's very significant, I think, that they don't have to wait for the school to inform them, that they can see the information live. I think what parents like about the Moodle Sims integration is that they can see information about their child at any time. They can see information about achievement, progress, attendance and punctuality. And they can have conversations with their son or daughter at their leisure and not wait for the school to inform them of what's going on. I found that teachers use Moodle Sims integration a lot in communications with students. We have conversations with students all the time about progress. And when the live information on progress is on the screen during the conversation, it really does lead to a very productive conversation. And as a result, it's used a lot by teachers in school in conversations. I think what teachers value is access to information about student progress whenever it's convenient. So when we're having a conversation with a student about their effort or about their grades, their attendance or punctuality, the information on the computer screen is accurate and it's up to date. And that means that the conversation that follows is much more significant. I think teachers also value being able to do their reports outside of school in their own time. Previously, a teacher would have to sit in front of a school computer to enter grades into Sims. And now with the assessment write-back feature, they can actually do it at home at a time that's convenient to them.
Perfect. Tell me, Simon, how have you found the kind of tech support and the flexibility?
I found tech support to be very positive and helpful. We know that you're on the end of a telephone line whenever we want some detail on a technical issue where that arises. But more significantly, I think you've offered us some bespoke additions to our system. For example, we've created our own information in Sims and you've tailored the package to enable us to display that. And that means that our Moodle is very much tailored to the needs of the school. I found tech support to be very positive. Whenever we've had a glitch in the system, you've been able to communicate with us quite quickly to solve any issues. But I think more significantly, you've offered us a bespoke package so that when we've outlined a need for IT to support an area of school development, you've tailored the Moodle Sims integration to meet that need, rather than take an off-the-shelf package. I found tech support to be very positive. Whenever we've had an issue, you've responded very promptly to that. But I think more significantly, you've offered us a bespoke package. Our Moodle is tailored very, very clearly to the needs of our school, our students. And you've enabled us to communicate that to parents through the Moodle Sims integration.
Tell me, a bit about your pledges. You've got this pledge system in school and that you've used that within Moodle. Tell me about the pledges.
We promise our students 10 cultural experiences while they're at South Wirral High School. And we collect that information and we use it to evaluate the quality of the curriculum we offer. And because we store that information in Sims, and because you've enabled a bespoke package that links with Sims, we've been able to communicate that information to parents. So parents can see any time a summary of what cultural experiences their child has had while they've been at our school. The pledges represents our promise to students to offer them 10 cultural experiences while they're at school. We collect that information and we use that information to evaluate the impact our curriculum has on students. We store that information in Sims, and because you offer us a bespoke package to link Sims with Moodle, it means parents and students can see at the click of a button what cultural experiences they've had in their school life.
So they can see where they're up to and what they've got to do.
Yeah, so they can see, for example, that they've had an experience of going on a trip to a religious site, but perhaps they haven't taken part in a performance. The pledges is something unique about South Wirral High School. It's our promise to students to give them a certain number of cultural experiences while they're with us. We keep a record of what cultural experiences they have, such as taking part in a performance or visiting a heritage site. And because you offer us a bespoke package that links Sims with Moodle, it allows parents and students to see that information live, so they can really see what cultural impact is being had on students' lives.
Perfect. What's next? What's on the horizon for you?
I think that smartphone technology is going to be very significant for homeschool communication in the future. For a parent to be able to check their child's attendance or achievement information on a smartphone is a really convenient way of checking on student progress. Okay, we'll do that again.
So we'll try that one again. So what's next? What's on the horizon? Mobile devices, they're important?
I think that the smartphone technology that we're using today will be really significant for homeschool communication in the future. It's really convenient to use a smartphone to look at information such as students' grades and attendance and punctuality information, rather than to use a traditional computer. I think that smartphone technology will be really significant for homeschool communication in the future. To be able to see your son or daughter's attendance and punctuality and achievement data on a smartphone is a very convenient way to see that information.